Hello beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we'll be looking at the cost of starting up food exportation business at a large scale and at a medium scale. So if this sounds like something you'll be interested in, why don't you sit down, relax, and let's do this video together. Okay, so let's walk through the cost of the registration processes. Let's look at some of the things that you're likely going to do, and then we'll talk about the cost. Okay, so to begin with, you need to register your company. If you followed my previous video, I said you should either register a company or a cooperative. You can't register a business name for this scale of exportation, so you have to register a company. I'm also going to leave the link of the previous video in the description box. I highly recommend that you watch it if you haven't watched it, so that you can get the basic things that is needed for the company registration. So registering a company in Nigeria costs about 80,000 naira to 90 to 100, depends on how much the lawyer charges. So what I'm going to be doing is that some of these prices are not going to be exact, because sometimes, just as I said, depends on what the lawyer charges and some other factors. So some of these prices is either it's a little bit higher or a little bit lower. So but it's just, remember, the video is just to give you an idea of how much it's actually going to cost you if you want to go into this kind of business. Okay, so the second registration you should look out for is getting certified as an exporter. So you do that with the Nigerian Export Promotion Council. The previous video I made also explained how you can go about this, and this will cost about 15,000 naira. Okay, so next we have NAQS certification. So for each raw agricultural product you want to export, you have to be certified by these people. So now this certificate only covers each product you're exporting. It's not something that will cover your entire export process. So anything you want to export, you're going to have to register with, you have to register it with this NAQS. So let's say you want to register a product you want to export. You have to take what you're exporting to their office and then you register it there. So you can really do this in two ways. If what you're exporting is so large, you can't take it to their office, of course. You have to invite them either to your store, or if it's the port or your warehouse, depends on where the goods are, so that they can come and do their assessment and then certify you. So the minimum cost for getting this certificate, if you're taking it to their office, no matter how small what you want to export is 5,000 naira. So you have to so it depends on the scale in which you're doing it, really. So the prices vary. So if you're doing something really big, you're not going to certify you with 5,000 naira. It's going to be a lot much more than that. Okay, so these are just basic certifications you should do. So after the registration processes, so let's look at the cost of goods. Now for the cost of goods, this one is going to depend on your own research. So for the products themselves, you're going to be buying in kilograms, in tons or metric tons. So it's important that you go to the market and find out how much these products are. Let's say you want to start exporting ginger as an example. So a ton of ginger goes for about $1,500. So you do your own research on how much you can actually buy this ginger at a good price, and then prices vary definitely with sellers. So you get your own deal, find out how much you're able to get and at what prices you're able to get for the lowest amount of money. Some of the ways you can market your export business are on B2B sites, business to business sites. And to do this, most of them come with paid subscriptions. So let's say an average of $300 for the registration. You can also have your own website, and to have your own website, this will cost about 50,000 naira. That's an average price. So remember, I said these prices are not exact, It could either be a little bit higher or lower, depends on who is working with you and all of that. Then you can also decide to do SEO, search engine optimization, for your exports business so that you can easily be found on sites like Google. Once someone types your product in, your company comes up and all of that. So you might want to invest in that. It depends on how much you want to invest. I'm not going to give any estimate for that one. Okay, so let's say you got a customer. So let's talk about shipping. All right, so we have the Nigerian export proceed form. So you should have 0.5% of FOB price of the commodity you want to ship. Then for the sales contract, you need to engage the services of a legal practitioner. So that one depends strictly on your negotiation on how much you're able to agree with the person you're getting involved. Then for the freight forwarder, if you're using a freight forwarder, things like customs, NDLEA, SSS, you will not have to pay them because the freight forwarders are already licensed to engage with these people. So yours is just to pay them, and then so you budget like 500,000 naira. Remember, I said it's not exact, depends on your negotiation. Then for the FPIS, that one has to do with fumigation certificates. So that will also depend too on what you're doing. Then the NAQS also comes in here if you're inviting them to the port, and they will have to now assess what you're doing and then give you then they'll tell you how much you're going to pay. So next on the list we have the sea freight. So the average cost of shipping these products by sea is about $2,000. So you could find it a little bit more or a little bit less. It depends to, we also have different shipping companies. So it depends on which one you go for. But $2,000 is about the price of shipping 20 feet container of products. So you can do your own enquiries to learn more about this. Okay, so things like the pro forma invoice, the packing list, and some other documents that you're also going to, some you prepare by yourself, and then the others you get. It doesn't cost so much to get those ones. So you just have something, you just make another budget of about 50,000 naira, and you should be able to cover these ones. So that's much I have for you in this video. I hope you have an idea now of how much it will actually cost you to start up an exportation business. So I hope you learned something from this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're new to this channel, and also give a thumbs up if you liked what I shared. Feel free to also share your comments in the comment section below if you have any. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.